Hey my friends, welcome back to another episode of the Euro Cooking Canuck. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time out to be with me today. I really appreciate it. Guys, on today's segment of Memories of Malta, I'm going to be showing you something that perhaps you've not heard of or seen before. What I'm going to be making for you guys today is called SOPPA TAL-QAQOGAZ za Jerusalem. And basically what that is a Jerusalem artichoke soup. Now guys, it is not really an artichoke. It's a tuber that grows under the ground, and it's actually related to the sunflower family. So sometimes this vegetable goes by the name as sunchoke. Now they are vigorous growers, and they grow in Canada, America, temperate zones, and the Europeans cultivated this, and they finally realized that this is a good source of nutrition for them. So guys, without further ado, let's get in the kitchen and make beautiful Maltese style Jerusalem artichoke soup. Hey guys, welcome to the kitchen countertop. And as usual and as always, I will put all of the ingredients and the amounts that I'm using below in the description bar. Just click show more. So guys, this is a Jerusalem artichoke. They are a tuber. They kind of look like ginger. They're knobbly and, well, ugly is the word I would use. They're not the most attractive thing. You want to wash these and scrub them really well. And what you can do is just, with the peeler, the skin comes off very, very easily, but there are those knobs and nodules. You can cut them off or work around them. Guys, Jerusalem artichokes are actually edible raw, and many people actually put them in salads. So, see, here's like a knob. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. Cuts really easy too. And then just peel the part I couldn't reach. It's a little fidgety, but it's easy. It really is, guys. So, I'm not going to make you watch me peel all of these, obviously. But what you're going to want to do, and I hope you guys can see, is you're going to take your Jerusalem artichoke and you're going to want to cut them into slices and then just put them aside. And like I said, you can eat these raw. I'm going to take a piece. They're very crunchy, and they have a slight artichoke flavor to them. Slightly nutty and slightly an artichoke flavor. They're really unique, guys. The texture almost reminds me of a water chestnut. So, peel all these, thinly slice, and I'll bring you back when that's done. Alright guys, all of my Jerusalem artichokes have been peeled and sliced. Guys, it's really, really easy. You can use a spoon to scrape off the skin, even in those nodules. It's simple. So that's just soaking in a bit of water. What I have now are 3 massive, huge wild garlic cloves. If you can't find wild garlic, just use regular garlic, guys. I have a large onion, 1 carrot, 1 large potato, you can use 2 small. And what I have here, guys, is what we call in Malta carfus. And what carfus is a Maltese celery. You can find this sometimes in an Asian store, and they might go by the name of Chinese celery, but it has a really intense celery flavor. So we're going to use the stems, and we're going to throw in the leaves in our soup, which we'll take out later. They're just for flavor. And then I just have a couple of thin scallions that I've roughly chopped. So peel, chop, and get everything ready, and then we'll go to the stove. Quickly, let's get this done. can see, everything is roughly chopped because in this recipe it doesn't matter because we're going to puree this soup. The reason why I sliced the Jerusalem artichokes thinly is because they need a little more time to get soft to cook them. Alright, so let's go to the stove. Hey guys, welcome to the stove top. In my pot here I have some very good quality olive oil. So what we're going to start with are our onions that were roughly chopped with the wild garlic or regular garlic if you're using it, the scallion and the celery. Go ahead guys and saute your onions, your garlic, scallion and celery just until soft. Guys, I can smell my onions and garlic, and before they start to turn color on me, I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of our vegetables. So in go the roughly chopped carrots and potatoes. And the Jerusalem artichokes, in which I've drained the water. If there's a little bit in there, it's not a big deal. Lovely. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and generously salt and pepper. Use sea salt or pink Himalayan. And once these are seasoned, guys, we're going to saute these a little further until the vegetables begin to get soft, and then I'll show you the next step. Alright guys, our vegetables are starting to soften, and might I add, once these Jerusalem artichokes hit the heat, oh, they smell beautiful. They really do take on an artichoke aroma, so I can understand where they get their name. Right, at this point guys, we need some liquid. Now you can use a vegetable stock or a chicken stock. I'm using the chicken stock because I've run out of vegetable stock. So go ahead and pour that in. You want your vegetables completely submerged. And again guys, the amounts I'm using will be below in the description bar. Now this needs to simmer for a good hour. So you can add water as you need and then season to taste. I'm going to add a little bit more hot water. That was probably another cup that I've added in there. So whatever I list below, take into account. Alright guys, so turn this down now to a low simmer. Simmer this for 1 hour. And then we'll be back. Oh, forgot guys, before I go, at this point you want to put in your carfous, which is your Maltese celery. And as you can see, the stalks are much thinner. Sometimes they're a little bit thicker, but they're much thinner than regular celery. If you can't find this guys, a stalk, stalk and a half, or 2 stalks of celery will work in a pinch. Smells great. Let it simmer. See you in a bit. Alright guys, our soup has been simmering and all of the vegetables are very soft. I've tested them with a fork and they're very tender. So I want to taste for seasoning. Oh, perfect. Doesn't need a thing. Test yours guys if you need some salt, pepper, go ahead and add it. At this point I'm going to take out our leaves of the celery because it's done its job. If you wanted to, I mean, you could leave them in. It's not a huge deal. So So they're removed. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my stick blender and go ahead and puree this. I'll save you the noise, I will do it off camera. Guys, if you don't have an immersible blender, you can do this with a masher, old-fashioned way, or you can do this in a blender or a food processor. However, if you're gonna do it in a blender or a food processor, do it in batches. Only fill it up about a quarter of a way because hot liquids tend to go back up on you and you don't want to get scalded. So let's blend this up and I'll bring you back when that's all done. Alright guys, my soup has been blended. I'm going to put my stick blender aside for now. And the last option is to put a bit of cream or milk. It's optional guys, you don't have to do it. Put that in there and give it a stir. And what I've done guys is before I blended this, I took out some of the Jerusalem artichoke slices for garnish. It's up to you, you don't have to. If you're having company over, it's nice. But if it's just you and the family, there's no need, unless you like that. Go ahead and do it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and plate up. The Jerusalem artichoke soup is all done. It smells beautiful and tastes great. All that seems to do is to plate up. So I'm going to ladle out some in my big bowl here. Guys, I really recommend that you go out and source these. They're readily available and they grow like weeds, so they're very inexpensive. And honestly, you will impress yourself, your friends, and family. So, we have our soup. What I'm going to do then is garnish with a few of the Jerusalem artichokes, like so. Just so we know what's in there. And then I'm going to give it just a little bit of lemon zest, just to brighten it up. And that's optional, guys. And then the final little bit you want to do is add just a drizzle of olive oil. It's lovely. And when the lemon hits the hot soup, it smells beautiful. Get yourself some crusty bread. I have some Maltese fajita here, and dig in. Guys, thank you so much for watching this segment of Memories of Malta. We'll see you next time. I love all your comments. Please share, please like, and if you haven't subscribed and hit that bell, please do so. I'd love to have you join us. My Facebook page will be below, a few pics to follow, and I can't thank you enough. Have a great day, guys. Lilia Tayyib, good night. Ciao.